1977 wasn't just another year in music, it was a turning point. Rock was everywhere, blasting from car radios, echoing through arenas, and shaping an entire generation's identity. It was a year when the giants of classic rock cemented their legacies, when heartbreak and hope were turned into unforgettable songs, and when guitars spoke as loudly as voices. In this countdown, we're exploring the
15 legendary rock songs from 1977 that changed music forever.
We'll look at what made each track special, the stories behind them, and why they've stood the test of time. And remember, each step closer to number one means the songs only get bigger and better. Let's begin.
65, I was 17, running up on one. Is it really what you do to survive? 69.
Life on the road is exhausting, but Jackson Browne turned that fatigue into art. Running on Empty wasn't just recorded in a studio, it was captured live, on tour, in hotel rooms, backstage, and even on the bus. You can hear the reality of a musician's life, the long drives, the endless nights, the struggle to keep going when your energy is gone. This wasn't just a song, it was a journal entry written with a guitar. Fans connected to it because we've all felt like we're running on empty. And yet, the song pushes forward, just like Browne himself. But if this track feels worn and weary, the next one feels like being caught in a raging storm. Neil Young has always been unpredictable, and like a hurricane is him at his rawest. The song came to him after an intense love affair, and you can hear it in the lyrics. Passion, chaos, and destruction all mixed together. What makes it unforgettable is the guitar solo wild, stretched out, and full of feedback. It feels less like a performance and more like Young pouring his soul into his instrument. The song isn't neat or polished, but that's the point. Love isn't neat either. If Neil gave us The Storm, our next artist gave us Hope, an anthem that still makes people believe in something better.
You can be me. We'll keep us together. We can be.
Few songs are as powerful as Bowie's Heroes. Recorded in Berlin, with the wall in sight, it tells the story of two lovers meeting in a divided city. But it's more than just a love song. It became an anthem of hope for anyone living under pressure, oppression, or impossible odds.
We'll drive them away.
The way Bowie sings starting low and building to a soaring cry makes it feel like he's fighting for every word. And the production, with Robert Fripp's guitar weaving hypnotic textures, gave it a sound unlike anything else at the time. Heroes wasn't a huge hit in 1977, but it grew into one of Bowie's most loved songs, proof that real art doesn't always need charts to matter. But if Bowie gave us poetry, the next artist gave us theater rock and roll on the biggest stage possible.
So bright. There's evil in the air, and there's thunder in the sky, and a killer's on the bloodshot. So we gotta make the most of our one.
Nothing about Bat Out of Hell is small. It's a 7-minute roller coaster of sound, pounding piano, screaming guitars, and Meatloaf's operatic voice carrying a story of teenage rebellion, love, and death. Written by Jim Steinman, it was part Bruce Springsteen, part Wagner opera, and part B-movie drama.
The gates of heaven, I'll come crawling on back. Things ever worth the cost. I know that I'm damned if I never get.
At the time, critics didn't know what to make of it. Too theatrical, too long, too much, but fans got it. They felt the energy, the drama, the fun. Today, it's recognized as one of rock's greatest epics. But Bat Out of Hell wasn't just about big drama. It also gave us one of the most heartfelt ballads of the decade.
But that'll never change the way that. But you've been cold to me so long.
Where Bat Out of Hell was wild, 2 out of 3, Ain't Bad was tender. It's a confession. I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Ouch. That honesty hit fans right in the heart. The song showed a different side of Meatloaf, less dramatic, more vulnerable. It became a radio hit, proving that even in an album full of fire and fury, there was room for quiet heartbreak. But while Meatloaf gave us personal drama, the next band gave us philosophy, wrapped in rock's sharp edge.
To mold a new reality, closer to the bears and plowmen, each must know his part.
Rush were known for being brainy. Long songs, complex time signatures, and lyrics about science fiction and philosophy. But with Closer to the Heart, they showed they could also be concise and emotional. The song spoke about responsibility, how individuals, artists, and leaders all have a role in shaping a better world. Neil Peart's lyrics, Alex Lifeson's guitar work, and Geddy Lee's passionate vocals made it one of Rush's most accessible songs. Fans loved it because it was both thoughtful and deeply human. Still, the next track on our list didn't just think it attacked with one of the fiercest riffs of the 70s.
Smile like the sun, kisses for rain.
Few rock songs hit as hard as Heart's Barracuda. Ann Wilson's powerhouse vocals combined with Nancy Wilson's iconic guitar riff to create a song full of anger and energy. Written as a response to sexist treatment in the industry, it wasn't just a song, it was a roar.
Ooh, Barracuda.
The riff alone is legendary, a staple for guitar players everywhere. And Ann's voice, pure fire. This was a band demanding respect in getting it. But if Barracuda was all fire, the next song was the opposite quiet, fragile, and haunting.
Dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity used to see dust in the wind.
After epic prog rock hits, Kansas surprised everyone with something simple, an acoustic ballad with finger-picked guitar and soft harmonies. Dust in the Wind reminded listeners of life's fragility. The lyrics, "All we are is dust in the wind," were stark, but they resonated deeply. It was a huge hit, and it still plays at graduations, funerals, and quiet moments of reflection. Sometimes the softest songs last the longest. But don't get too comfortable. The next entry explodes with the sound of a debut single that made history.
Know how much you mean to me, and I guess it's just the woman
For their very first single, Foreigner came out swinging. Feels Like the First Time had everything a rock hit needed. A catchy hook, driving rhythm, and a chorus built for sing-alongs. It introduced the world to a band that would dominate radio for years. It's upbeat, polished, and infectious, one of those songs that instantly feels familiar, even if it's your first listen. But if Foreigner gave us fresh energy, the next band gave us sophistication rock that sounded like it belonged in an art gallery. Steely Dan were perfectionists, and Peg proves it. They famously had session guitarists record dozens of takes until they found the perfect solo. The result was a smooth, jazzy, funky rock song that oozed cool. With layered harmonies and sleek production, Peg stood apart from the rawness of other rock songs. It was proof that rock could be intellectual and stylish without losing its groove. Yet even Steely Dan couldn't outshine the guitar magic of our next entry.
You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Way on down south, way on down south.
Mark Knopfler's guitar, playing on Sultans of Swing, was unlike anything else on the radio. His finger-picking style gave the song a fluid, almost conversational feel. The lyrics told the story of a struggling pub band, but the irony was that Knopfler was on the verge of greatness.
Can't afford when he gets up under the lights to play his thing with the Sultans.
The song grew from underground buzz into a worldwide hit, instantly marking Dire Straits as one of the most original new voices in rock. But while Knopfler spoke softly with his guitar, the next band, few songs in history are as universal as this pair. We Will Rock You was stripped down to stomps, claps, and Freddie Mercury's commanding voice instantly making it the world's greatest arena anthem. Then, without pause, came We Are the Champions, a soaring declaration of victory. Together, they became inseparable, one representing the fight, the other the triumph. Decades later, they're still sung in stadiums worldwide. But if Queen gave us victory, the next song gave us heartbreak, written in the middle of real-life relationship drama.
You can call it another lonely day. Everything's waiting for you.
Fleetwood Mac's Rumors was made during breakups, affairs, and band tension, and Go Your Own Way captured that chaos. Lindsey Buckingham wrote it about his split with Stevie Nicks, and the bitterness drips from every lyric and guitar chord. The emotion behind the song makes it electric. You're not just hearing a breakup, you're hearing it as it happens, immortalized on tape. But if this was heartbreak, the next song was healing, dreamlike, and timeless. The only Fleetwood Mac song to ever hit #1 in the US, Dreams is Stevie Nicks at her most enchanting. Her voice floats over a hypnotic groove, creating a track that feels both melancholy and magical. It was the softer side of Rumors, but it became one of their most enduring hits, proof that sometimes simplicity and mood matter more than power.
Around your dreams and have you any dreams?
And yet, as iconic as Dreams is, nothing defines 1977 more than our #1 pick. Hey, rock lore community. Before we continue, let's have a real talk for a second, bro. You know, this isn't just a channel to us. And I hope it's not just a place you come to watch a video and then forget about it. This is a community. It's a place where we get to dig up the secrets of rock and roll, share our favorite riffs, and celebrate the artists who maybe didn't get the love they deserved. Right now, only about 1% of our viewers are subscribed. We can change that together and grow this community. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on. When you do, you're not just helping a channel grow, you're becoming a member of the Rock Lore family. You're signaling to us and to YouTube that these stories matter, that this music is worth preserving, and that this community is a place you want to be. Subscribing is your way of making sure you're always in the loop. It means you'll be the first to know when we unearth a forgotten legend, drop a new countdown, or dive into a piece of rock history you've never heard before. So if you're a true fan of the lore, if you get that same feeling of discovery that I do, then come join us. It takes 1 second to be a part of something bigger.
On a dark desert highway, cruise thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell.
No song captures the spirit of 1977 like Hotel California. It's mysterious, unsettling, and endlessly debated. Was it about the dark side of fame, the excess of California life, or something more surreal? Whatever the meaning, the sound is legendary.
Of our own device, and in the master's chamber, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
The eerie intro, Don Henley's haunting vocals, and one of the greatest dual guitar solos in history, played by Don Felder and Joe Walsh, turned it into a masterpiece. It's more than a song. It's a myth, a warning, and an experience that still chills listeners today. The journey doesn't end here, Rock Warrior. Watch this next.